Strowman already got drafted to SmackDown, became a singles guy. That's how Braun split from the group. He got drafted to the other show and became a singles guy. I think he was already gone by this point from them. What? Nice. You're down in the worst one just for Bray? 20? Okay, 20? Ew. Ew. Let's get the new game, buy his DLC. Hey, I don't either. I just spent a lot on vacation, alright? Alright, enough about the vacations. I get it. They're not, I believe you. They're not, they're poor. I believe you. Because this campground. Look, also, I spent most of my money on food trucks and ice cream trucks. They had a lot of food trucks and ice cream trucks there. I also tried some wines for the first time with a mix of a slushie. Oh, so good. Let's go. I also bought a Hershey campground hoodie. That's really nice. Bought a nice hoodie. This one's the only exception. This is what I told them. I told them, anywhere else, I'm not going. I'll only go with this place. For one place, yeah. But other than that place, I'm not. For one place. If it's not that place, no, I'm not. And I'm not going to want to go there every time. Eventually, I'll get tired of it. Eventually, I'm going to get bored of it. Alright. If I went there like once a year, I don't think it would be a problem. I'll never get tired. If I went like once a year. Alright, fine. Once a year, every summer, that's it. Or no, instead, we went to this year for summer. I told her, how do we go next year for Halloween? Instead, like, we'll just go this year for summer, and then we'll only go next year once as well. But next year will be for Halloween instead. We can mix it up. That's what I told her we should do. Because she said I guess they do like a big thing there for Halloween. They make the campground all horror themed and stuff. Which does sound a lot of fun. I'm down to go there for that. But next year, not this year. Yeah, next weekend. They said they want me to go there just for one day. To check out the campground. I told you so. They're like, this one's close by. It's only like a half hour away from our house. Well, when they do go next weekend out, they're gonna be gone for like 5 days. If they really do keep bugging me about it, I'll be like, fine, one night, that's it. Now I'm coming home. So I told him, I said, if you keep bugging me about it, if you really want me to go that bad, I'll go for one night, but I'm staying home the other 4 days. That only once, then I'm done. One day and the other 4 days, I want to be home. Also, what was I gonna say? She also, I don't think she wants me to go there the whole time, be there the whole time anyway because of the dogs. So she probably only wants me to go there one day anyway. I'll just stay home with the puppies. We're getting worried about Sunny. He's getting slow because it feels like he's getting slower and slower every day, like the way he's walking. You know how like the dogs get older, they get slower. It feels like every night when we have to go to the bathroom before we go to bed. It feels like he's getting slower and slower every night. We're getting worried. Until he can't walk anymore and he's suffering. Right now he's still a for the most part a healthy dog. Like if we're leaving and he doesn't want us to leave the house, he'll still run around like at full speed and bark. He still runs fast when he wants to. So he's not completely like old yet. He still runs fast when he wants to run fast. So when he's exhausted at night and tired, he's getting slower and slower. So right now he's fine. We're probably gonna put him down once he literally can't walk. He physically can't even walk at all anymore. And it's like, let's put him out of his misery. Like he can't do this anymore. No more. He's done. Also, you know what's crazy? It's crazy that the break stuff happened this week because, like, number one, it's my first Friday back home. Like, I imagine I would miss the tribute on vacation. That'd be horrible. Also, last week was the Edge's retirement possibly match. Imagine if this happened last week during that episode. Also, next weekend John Cena's returning. Imagine if this happened next week when John Cena's returning. Like, they just dodged major stuff by, like with the Brave thing happening this week. They dodged a ton of stuff. Edge and John Cena. They dodged a bullet there, actually. Oh, also, I'm a little annoyed now. So, this time, I didn't miss any major wrestling stuff on vacation. I didn't miss any pay-per-views, didn't miss anything major, right? But now I'm missing something happening at Hershey that I'm not there for. Next week, SmackDown's in Hershey Park and John Cena's coming. So, at Hershey, we were at the park, right? We saw this giant arena. They have like an arena there for concerts and stuff. They have concerts there. There's like an arena next to the park. And my mom was like, oh yeah, I saw advertisement. They're actually having SmackDown there in like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh cool. And so now it's next week's episode. They showed a commercial last night. SmackDown next Friday, Hershey, Pennsylvania. John Cena returns. I was like, if we went to Hershey next weekend, we could have went to that SmackDown. I could have saw John Cena return. We could have went to SmackDown while we were there if we went there next weekend. Yeah, while we were there. We had a 2-day pass to Hershey Park. We could have made the one first day to go on all the rides and stuff. Then the second day could have been going to SmackDown. Yeah, the same arena we were just at last week is now having SmackDown there next weekend. John's gonna be there. Just there, now they're going there. It's not even far, it's like a 4-hour drive from our house. It's so close by. It's not very far. It's only past New York City, it's not even far away. So if I don't miss something at home, I'm missing something at the park. So John's coming back next week, man. Come on. Also, side note, John's actually appearing a lot this year. You notice that? It's, you know how usually it's once a year or not at all? This is like his third time coming back this year. Because, yeah, he had the Austin Theory WrestleMania match. Then he returned to Money in the Bank. Remember that? In London? And now next week's his third time. 3 times this year, actually. That might be a new record for him since going part-time. Since going part-time, this might be a new record of most John appearances in 1 year. This is his 3rd time this year. I'm not complaining, though. I'm surprised. Like, I'm happy. We're seeing him alive. I'm just very surprised. Now he actually feels part-time. He doesn't feel like part-time, but not really ever here. He actually feels like a part-timer now, like Brock Lesnar type. A little bit now. He comes back every couple of months. That's what he's been doing this year. He feels like an actual part-timer now. That also makes me worried, though. Except the reason why I'm making it worried is because I feel like that could also be him being like, I'm retiring soon, I'm going to try to appear as much as I can. That's what it also feels like. I'm going to appear as much as I possibly can, because I don't know how long I have left. That's what I feel like is happening now at the same time, so I'm also a little worried. I feel like it's just him being like, I don't have how much time left until I have to retire, so I'm going to make the most appearances I can. So basically, enjoy me while it lasts, because I can't do this much longer. That's also what it feels like. I wonder who's gonna retire first. If Edge is not retired, who's gonna go first, John or Edge? You know what I would do? Make it a double retirement match. Have them both retire against each other. That's what I would do. Have John versus Edge one last time, and they both retire. And that, like, for John and Edge, for both of them, that's their final match at WrestleMania next year. That's a double retirement. That's what I would do. I think that's a fun idea. They both retire in the same match. It's both their final match. Like, they retire each other, basically. They're each other's final match. So they've had such a long feud in the past. Make it next year's WrestleMania. Those two in one-on-one match one last time. That's what I would do. I think something fun. Something fun. I want that. I just want, like, no offense to Sheamus. I understand the story that means they're really good friends, but no offense to Sheamus. I'm sorry. John's a better final opponent for Edge. It makes so much sense to their history. Sheamus is great and all, but John just feels like a better opponent. It just makes so much more sense with the history they have. It's a better final opponent for Edge. John's a better choice. I honestly can't think of anyone better. I think he's the perfect choice, actually. The only other choice I would say is Christian, but he's not here. Like, everyone that's here, I think John's the perfect choice. John would be second next to Christian for me. Unless he's going to AEW tomorrow, like everyone thinks. I still don't see it happening, because apparently his contract doesn't expire till, like, even though that was possibly his final match of Sheamus, his contract isn't actually up till September. We're in August right now. So he can't, so it's actually kind of impossible for him to be at AEW tomorrow, because his contract with WWE is not even up yet. He's still contractually obligated there right now. Like, he's still there for another month. So it's kind of impossible, actually. Because a lot of people still think he's gonna be there. It's contractually impossible. He can't with his contract. He could probably talk to them and, like, he can hear what Tony Khan wants to offer him money-wise, but he can't do it. He can't do nothing yet. He can't go there yet. He probably just listen to what Tony Khan has to say, and that's it. Maybe Christian will try to convince Tony. I can see Christian trying to convince Tony to sign him, though. When the contract is up. He might talk Tony into it when the contract's up. You know what show I miss on Peacock? The Ed and Christian show. It totally reeks of awesomeness. Remember that show? Have you watched it? Very funny show. I love it. I go back and watch it every now and then. They have 2 seasons. Both seasons are very fun. Very funny. I think it's 2 seasons. I think each have 10 episodes. It's like 20 episodes in total. 2 seasons, 10 for each. 10 episodes each. I believe, if I remember correctly. Fun show. I love that show. Hey, Bray Wyatt's even in one of them. I remember that's one of the episodes. Bray's trying to recruit new people to the Wyatt family. Edge and Christian want to join her or something. I feel bad for Alexa Bliss though. She said she wanted to go out SmackDown, but the flight issues. And she said that in the video. Flight issues stopped her, but she was gonna go to that show last night. So she was gonna go SmackDown. She was gonna fly to SmackDown last night, but the flight issues. Like that's sad. I feel bad. I feel like almost the whole roster probably went, even if they weren't shown on screen, or at least tried to go. It seems to me like everyone there likes Bray, so I feel like everyone probably wanted to go. Yeah. Yeah. So Jay Briscoe, AEW. Brody Lee, AEW. So is this the first WWE like death that's hurt this bad since Eddie Guerrero? It might be, right? The other 2 were both AEW. So I think this is the first WWE death that's hurt the most since Eddie. Bray. Eddie was freaking 2005. Freaking 15 years ago. So it's been a long time since we got a death this sad. Until Bray. It's 15 years later. That's insane. Also, there's no sign of Vince there. Well, he's probably backstage, but he could have at least came out for that. I know no one wants to see him, but like, so at least to pay your respects to Bray, he could have came out for this. Triple H is right there in the front. Like that, was their Hunter. He was literally right in the front when they were all standing on the stage for the 10-bell salute. He was literally in the front for the salute. I was saying Hunter was right in the front, in the middle. He was right on the stage, right in the middle, next to Cody and Rowan and Braun Strowman, I think. Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't there either. Wow, you're right. I didn't even think of him. You're right. He should have been. Randy Orton too. I know he's injured, but come on. Braun Strowman's injured. He showed up. He hasn't been on TV in months because he's injured. He showed up. If Braun Strowman can show up while he's injured, then Randy Orton can. Frickin' Eric Rowan was there. He's been released from that company. He's been in Impact for like 2 years now. He's in Impact right now. He showed up. He got released in the pandemic. He's an Impact, and he's able to show up. If him and Braun can, why can't Randy? And Bryan Danielson, yeah, him too. Like, who cares if it's AEW? Like, this is a one-time exception. Like, crossover for one episode. Probably not. If it's one episode, grow up, give me a break. Come on. I don't care if they're your competition. This is an exception. You can hate them all you want, but this is like a one-time exception. I saw a funny story yesterday. Probably the only wrestling story I read not about Bray yesterday. There's something funny I read. Apparently, there's the reports are saying that apparently Vince is very mad right now about AEW All-In success. Apparently, he's furious because this event sold more tickets than this year's WrestleMania in like a day, so he's very angry. It's AEW's biggest event ever. I feel like this is gonna be their WrestleMania. From the ticket sales they got from this, I feel like they might make this a yearly thing, and it might become their WrestleMania. Like this the MJF Adam Cole main event. This is their first main event for me. Like the way I look at it, Adam Cole and MJF is AEW's first WrestleMania main event. That's why I look at it. That's just me. You feel the same way a little bit? That's what it feels like to me. Like, yeah, MJF Adam Cole's their biggest main event ever, but it's also, to me, their first WrestleMania main event. And you know what? Honestly, it feels like a WrestleMania story is how long it's been going. MJF and Adam Cole. The way the story's been so good, it's been going on for like a couple of months now. It's long term, and it's been fantastic. It feels like it could be WrestleMania. It's basically it is definitely a WrestleMania worthy story. Like it deserves the main event. I'm glad it's main eventing. It deserves the main event tomorrow. And I'm glad Adam Cole's finally getting AEW success. Like, because he was the guy in NXT. Ever since coming to AEW, he's been pushed and used well, but like, he's never been that main event guy yet in AEW. I'm glad he's finally getting that success in AEW now that he had in NXT. I'm glad he's getting it in this company now too. Happy for Adam Cole. Because in NXT, he was the man. Now he's getting that treatment in AEW. Also, the Randy Orton thing, by the way, him and Bryan Danielson, who knows? Maybe they could try maybe they did try to come, but maybe something happened to them that happened to Alexa. Maybe they just couldn't make the flight. I don't know. Oh, even freaking Moxley and Roman. I understand why Seth can be there, but even Moxley and Roman could have, like the Shield had a feud with them. They have some history of Bray. The Wyatt family and the Shield had that awesome feud I was talking about earlier. Like, they have some history, Shield and the Wyatt family. As I said before, I've seen the clips. Very fun feud, very awesome match. Great stuff. Awesome 6-minute tag. Very fun story. Bryan Danielson, Bryan Danielson would actually make a lot of sense too, because that was like the last Jeff chant ever. And that, if you remember that steel cage match where he turned on Bray, like I remember correctly. I think the story was Bray was trying to recruit him in the Wyatt family. He was pretending he was pretending to join it, like acting like he was turning heel, but he was a trick or something. I think that was the story, right? Like, he was pretending he was being brainwashed by Bray, hypnotized, but he actually wasn't. He was tricking Bray the whole time. And he turned on him in a steel cage. And it was probably the loudest yes chant I've ever heard. The yes chant in that match was crazy. It was freaking insane. Probably the loudest yes chant ever, honestly. Or at least it's probably equal to the yes chant at WrestleMania. when you won the double titles in the main event. When you beat Triple H and Randy and Batista. It was probably equal to that WrestleMania main event that you won. They're probably both equal. Like those two matches are probably equally the last Yes Champ. The WrestleMania main event, the Daniel Bryan one, and then the Bray Wyatt Steel Cage. Yeselmania. Never forget Yeselmania. That's the way Barrett likes to call it. Yeselmania, I love Yeselmania. That WrestleMania main event that was totally planned the whole time. Daniel Bryan was totally supposed to win it. Totally, that was the plan the whole time. So the company would say to you, and we'd be like, "Nuh-uh." It was not planned. Whatever the company says, they're lying. It was not planned. They were forced to let Daniel Bryan win because the fans loving him so much. It was forced. Vince wanted Randy Orton versus Batista one-on-one in the main event. He wanted Randy and Batista only. The fans said, no, we want D-Bry to win. We want Daniel D-Bry to win. And they were like, no. Ah, fine, you won't shut up about it. That's what it was. They were forced. It wasn't the plan all along. They're lying. They're BSing. They saw nothing in Daniel Bryan until he won that match. Then they started pushing him because then they saw something in him. Because they saw him how good he was in that match, and then they saw something in him. Before that, they didn't see anything though. I'm playing Battle Bus music. I'm playing Season of Fortnite. I was playing it yesterday too. When you had my stats off the line because I know you didn't care. So I was, hey, I did what you wanted last time, okay? I had my status off and I was playing the season by myself, so you wouldn't have to hear anything. Just saying, it's pretty fire. You remember when you played Chapter 2 and they had that spy season? This is probably the best season since that one. This season is freaking so fun. It's awesome. Probably the best season since that season. Oh, and this season's very similar. They have like another spy theme. So it's got similar vibes to that one too. It's very similar. They're basically using that theme again, so it's very similar vibes. Oh, and they're also saying that ending this season might be a live event. Because this is the last season of this chapter. This is chapter 4, season 4. And they're saying this is the final season of that chapter, so we may get another chapter ending live ending at the end of the season. So I'll tell you when it's coming up. Don't worry, it's not for like 2 months. It's at the end. It's a season ending event. This is day 3 of the season. The season just started 2 days ago. We still got 2 months. Don't worry. This is only the second day of the season. It's at the end of the season, the event. And it's another chapter ending. Next season is the first season of Chapter 5. The season also goes through Halloween, so it's going to be another their annual Halloween event, yearly Halloween events this season as well. This season goes till November, so the Halloween event's also going to be in this season. The Four Nightmares, the yearly thing, the Four Nightmares event is this season. It goes. The season ends like the first week of November. And right now it's the ending of August, so that's, yeah, basically 2 months. Yeah, all of, so ending like just like this is the end of August right now. So we got all of September, all of October. So yeah, 2 months. Basically about two full months. What were we gonna say? What was that, Sunny boy? You're bleh. You know what else is bleh? Dragon Ball. So there's Fortnite. You know Dragon Ball's a One Piece crossover, right? Okay, it's part of their story, so they still do have a story. So crossovers are part of their lore, so they still have a story. And no, before the crossovers, they did a legit story. So what are you saying? They still do. Yes. You're freaking like stupid. You're delusional. Like you're dragging it. You are dragging it to the max right now. I hate you. Then why'd you play it? You can still play with us now if you wanted to, though. Oh my god. You're so mid. You are so mid. Like Dragon Ball, it's such a better game. LOL. LOL. Hey, Fall Guys is a good game, so won't trash you for that. That's actually a good game. Hey! Fall Guys is a great game. No, it's not. So is Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's also for kids, first of all. Alright, Fortnite's an Epic Games game. Fall Guys is an Epic Games game. What's next? Rocket League for kids? That's another Epic Games game. Is Rocket League for kids? By the way, we played Fortnite in an arcade while we were on the vacation. On the vacation, we stopped at this arcade and played a bunch of games. And they had Fortnite on Xbox in the arcade. And like you can like basically we got like game cards. Basically, they gave us like a game card. You basically were able to play arcade games a limited amount of times for an hour. Like most arcades, it's like you can only play a certain amount of times. But this place, you can play a limited amount of times, but only for an hour. Like the whole arcade overall was an hour for the game cards we had, but they had Xboxes where you can put your game card in, and you get like 20 minutes to play any game you want on the Xbox. And they had the Rocket League, they had Fall Guys, they had Netflix for some reason, and Fortnite. And me and Anthony Don played a bunch of what's called box fights in creative mode on Fortnite Xbox. I wasn't used to it because it was a freaking Xbox controller. By the way, their controllers are so uncomfortable. They're too big in my hand. They feel so uncomfortable. So I hate the controllers too, not just the console. The controller is so uncomfortable. It's too big for my hand. I hate the PS5 controller too, honestly. Like the controller is too big. It's the PS5 controller is uncomfortable as well. Oh, and good thing about it, one thing I do like on the PS5 controllers more than the PS4 controllers though is the mic in the controller. Like being able to talk on the controller if you can't put your headset on is very helpful. But the PS4 controllers are more comfortable. Like, the PS5 controllers are better if they have more features. But the 4 controllers are just more comfortable. Like, so basically, the PS5 controllers have better features, the PS4's got better comfortability. It's smaller, it can fit in your hands, the PS4 controller. So I like this one better. That's why when I do get the PS5, I'm keeping all my controllers I have, because you can still play PS4 games on PS5 with a PS4 controller. So whenever I'm playing my PS4 games on there, I'm gonna use the controller I'm using right now. Like, I'm not getting rid of any of my controllers, I'm keeping all my controllers. I have the 4 right now. What were we gonna say? What? Why? Is he out of the party? Help them get completed next. I want to say haha in your face Xbox, but I also don't, but I don't want to jinx PlayStation. So so I'm not gonna say anything. If I knew we weren't if I knew PS4 wasn't in danger of that, if I knew PlayStation wasn't in danger of getting that too, I would say haha in your faces. You have to be kid friendly, we don't. Why don't you think so? You never know though. It's like no matter how much no matter how much I like PlayStation more, Sony and Microsoft are both probably pretty corporate companies. they don't care about us. They're both corporate. Yeah, Nintendo's the only one that's actually not really corporate. And honestly, but other than like outside game companies, Disney's getting really bad. Disney's getting bad. Like, did you hear the news about Disney? Apparently they want to stop selling DVDs and they want to go just digital, just streaming services. The reason why it's a bad thing is because DVDs is like, you can own the movie and watch it as much times as you want forever. So basically, if they get rid of DVDs, you know what that means? All the Disney movies you want to watch, you gotta rely on the streaming services, if they have them on there or not. So it's basically, they control what you watch now by them. You can't own anything anymore. That's why this is bad. You can't own their movies anymore. They control what you watch now. Like that's bad. I understand that DVDs aren't selling as much anymore because of streaming services, but you don't have to completely get rid of them. Like, I understand from a business side why they're doing it, but you still don't have to get rid of them. What the? What? Now Sean's going on vacation? He just sent me a message on Snapchat. Oh no, he sent me a video of him on his plane. On a plane. He sent it to me and also put it on a Snapchat story. It says, "Bye New York, going to Alaska. See you in a week." He's going to Alaska for a week. What's this guy doing? His girlfriend. He's on a plane right now. He's typing to me. I asked him, "Where you going?" Huh? He actually joined? This little piece of garbage joined when I wasn't on? What, oh, you don't have any of the same games right now downloaded or something? Well, Yeah, that's true. But you don't play Fortnite, you don't have 2K23 yet, so yeah. I mean, you could play 2K from the share play though. Since he is 2K23, he could have made a share play for you to play with him. Why? I don't know. It's not like you can learn the controls. They have the same controls that 22 does. So no getting used to anything. It's all the same mostly. Like the only thing they really changed is like stuff that happens in matches. They made it more realistic. There's more realistic stuff that happens in matches in 23, but the controls are all the same. They changed the game. What I'm saying is they changed the gameplay up a little bit, made it a little better, more real. But all the controls are the same. Like you could dive over the top rope and land on a bunch of people now. Like that's a fun new little feature they added. I actually had that in a recent update. And a recent update with 2K, they had a really fun realistic new feature. You know how like in real life when like someone will they'll bounce off the rope, like run full speed, and jump over the top rope and land on a bunch of people outside the ring. You can do that now. It's really fun. It's like a whole cutscene too. You just hit a button, and they jump over the rope and land everyone. It's like a small little mini cutscene. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I think you can actually use it instead of a finisher. When your finisher meter is charged up, you can either use a finisher or just do that. It's really fun. You jump over the top rope and land. You suicide dive over the rope. You suicide dive over the top rope and land on everybody. It's really fun. You can use that or a finisher. What I usually do is if they're not very weak yet and a finisher won't defeat them, I do that at the rope thing. And if they're not weak enough yet, and if they most likely won't get out of the finisher in mind, I just do the rope thing. But if they're really weak and they will get pinned by one finisher, that's why I choose a finisher. When they're weak, I know they won't kick out of it. That's why I choose that. So pretty much I used the rope thing earlier in the match. I used the finishers toward the end. It's been a hot minute because of the vacation. So because of the vacation, it's been a hot minute really since I put anything. It's been a hot minute. Been a hot minute for all my games, other than why places have come back, which is Last of Us, GTA, and Fortnite. Those three. I gotta play Minecraft again too. Do you want to go Minecraft in a little bit? I'll come in there in a little bit. When you go in there, I guess I'll go in. I actually might go in 2K for now. Oh, you're going in now? Okay, good. I'm gonna go in 2K23 until you go in Minecraft. Then once you go in Minecraft, I'll go in Minecraft. I'm gonna do that Bray Wyatt match, actually. I'm gonna download some Bray Wyatt characters. I wish I had the DLC pack so I could just have the actual Bray Wyatt in the game. Unfortunately, due to money, I don't have that yet. So you know what I might do? I might still do the stream and like make a Bray Wyatt like tribute match. But what I might do is I might basically make another one once I have the actual character DLC pack. Like no, I may name it something like, I don't know, Bray Wyatt tribute match redone, remade, something like that, and it'll be like the actual character from the DLC pack. You know what I mean? Like something like that. That's my idea. Oh yeah, actually saw some clips this morning. I was watching a little bit of clips. I found out what the Bray Wyatt character is inspired by. Another character from the 90s. Have you ever heard of Waylon Mercy? You know who that is? Waylon? Like whale, sea whale. Whale in Mercy. Waylon Mercy. It's not a movie, it's a wrestler. In the 90s. He has the same creepy vibe that Bray does, He was a wrestler in the 90s for WWF, WCW, and all Japan Pro Wrestling, which I guess All Japan was like the old New Japan. He was part of that too. So I'm assuming All Japan was. I'm assuming it was like the New Japan. I'm assuming it was like before New Japan was All Japan. That's my guess of what it was though. All Japan was like New Japan in the 90s, basically. I think. Yeah, he's got a very similar vibe. He basically he has this catchphrase. He goes, "You know what I mean?" I watched a bunch of clips this morning. He was talking about like a picnic, and he was like, "When I go to the WWF, I'll show you what a real picnic is. Know what I mean?" And he always ends with "Know what I mean" at the end of all his promos. He ends all his promos like that. Know what I mean? There's like another clip of him on a beach. He squashed a worm on his arm, and he's like, "You see how I squashed that worm? When I get to WWF, I'm gonna squash everyone in that ring just like this worm here. You know what I mean?" Like, that was like his catchphrase. It was really funny. I'll send you the video I sent you this morning. I mean, as I watched this morning. I'll send you the video I watched this morning. At this match I'll send you. It was a bunch of different clips of him. Basically, the reason why I kept saying when I get to WWF is because basically these are all the videos he had before he debuted there. They were hyping him up with all these videos. Also, his debut match is also in the video. I'm gonna send you. It's basically all of his videos hyping himself. It's all his hype videos and his debut in this one YouTube video. That's the video I watched. So I'm gonna send you. It's all his hype videos and it's his first match, his in-ring debut, all in one video. That's why I watched. Apparently, he had a feud of Jeff Hardy. I did not know this. This wasn't his first match. I'm just saying, like. Oh, and also, unfortunately, the reason why you probably haven't heard him is because he had a very extremely short career due to a bad injury. He only had 10 matches. 10 matches. That's it. And he had a lot of potential. People liked him, but 10 matches. But then that was it due to a career-ending injury. That might actually be a record. It might be like the shortest career ever in wrestling. It's possible. Might be the shortest career ever. Career-ending injury. It's really sad. I've seen a clip of him now, though. He looks a lot older now. He definitely can't wrestle anymore. He's like in his 60s now. So even if his career injury is gone, he's too old to go now anyway. His career is done. He's too old. Oh, and also, the reason why I saw him old is because I saw another video of him in an interview, like an interview from now, like when he's older. Apparently, he actually helped train Bray Wyatt. Funny enough, which is funny because their gimmicks are so similar. He actually helped train Bray at the Performance Center. He actually knows Bray him and Bray know each other very well. Oh, and also, you know, in the 5 Funhouse, like the little buzzard guy that's in the Hawaiian suit. Mercy the Buzzard. That's his name. You know, the guy's name? Will and Mercy. The thing in the Funhouse? Mercy the Buzzard. So guess who it's named after? Will and Mercy. He named the Buzzard on the Funhouse after him, basically. Bray named the Mercy on the Funhouse after him, basically. It's crazy. Hey. Have you ever heard of Will and Mercy?
Will and Mercy?
Yeah, I was just telling about him. Apparently, this is the guy that basically inspired Bray Wyatt's gimmick, and he's also who Mercy the Buzzard is named after.
Oh.
He was a guy in the '90s. Unfortunately, his career got cut very, very short with a career-ending injury. He only had 10 matches.
Really? Only 10? That's sad.
Only 10. And I was watching a video this morning of him, and I watched a bunch of his hype videos before he debuted. He definitely has a Bray Wyatt vibe. I just found out about this dude this morning. I was like, wow, these are so similar. And funny enough, he trained Bray Wyatt in the Performance Center back in the 2010s before he came to NXT. Before Bray came to NXT, he trained Bray.
Huh. Nice.
Why you sound out of breath?
I went for a walk.
Oh.
I'm sweating like a fucking hog.
Oh, well, apparently, the two of them downstairs said, funny story. So we're not going to the picket tomorrow. It's not We missed
Oh,
it.
so
We missed it completely. It's happening right now, currently, as we speak. Because she said today's date, and she said Sunday, and today's Saturday. So she gave us the wrong day of the week. So she messed it up by accident.
Oh, that's a shame.
She said the right date, but the wrong day.
So, what, are we just gonna stay here?
Well, that's the final. She said to your dad, she was like, should we tell their mom to keep them then? He's like, no, she's working like 9 to 6 or something tomorrow. She doesn't want them there. She probably doesn't want them there right now, tomorrow anyway. Just let them come home.
She always works that.
I don't know. He said like, just let them come home. She probably don't want them anyway tomorrow because she's working like long hours or something. Hey, it's okay. We can watch a movie tonight. It's time. We're gonna watch a horror movie tonight because I didn't even tell you at Hershey Park the wine I got. Have you ever heard of sangria? Quiet. So they're basically trying to be stealth against these aliens. It's a horror movie. It's on Hulu. And I've actually wanted to watch it for a while. I just kept forgetting about it. We're gonna watch it tonight. It looks really good. I think they recently came out with a second one, didn't they? I think there's 2 of them now.
They did.
Yeah.
They did, yes.
The Whale of Mercy guy, though, he has a funny catchphrase. He always goes, "Know what I mean?" Like one of his hype videos was like he was at a picnic table, and he was like, "Speaking of picnics, when I debut in the WWF, I'm gonna make a real pic. I'm gonna show you what a real picnic is. Know what I mean?" And then another video was like him crushing a worm, squashing a worm on his arm at a beach, and he goes, "I crushed this worm. Looks like I'm gonna squash everyone in that ring when I debut in the WWF. Know what I mean?" Like, he always ended with that catchphrase.
Huh.
I'll send you the video I found. The video I found was basically it was all his hype videos and his in-ring debut in one video. It's all his hype videos in his first match, all in one video. I watched it this morning. It was pretty good. He seems like he had potential. He seemed pretty awesome. Interesting gimmick, very fun. Here we go. Whale of Mercy vignettes and TV debut, 1995. So by the way, that's when these were all recorded. By the way, this is 1995. What? I was gonna play 2K so you went on Minecraft. I know you're going in now. Alright. I'll come in there then. Huh? I'll check when I get in there. When I make my way into the realm, I'm gonna egg your house. Know what I mean? What should I say instead of WWF? When I get into the MCR, Minecraft realm, when I get into the MCR, I'm gonna egg your house. Know what I mean? When I get into the rice fields. There's the Will of Mercy video. Enjoy. Very fun. That's what he looks like, by the way. That's his face. That's what he looks like.
This is very,
What? Are you watching it? Or is that Tommy watching it?
No, I'm watching it.
Sweet. It's only 8 minutes. It's not much vignette. It's only an 8-minute video. And it includes his first match too. His in-ring debut is in there. I just found it and I recommended it. I was like, huh, funny because it's you know, he's trained Bright and he's similar to Bright. There is. When I debuted in the WWF. Also, he's very old now. I saw like a video of him like talking about how he trained Bray. That's how I found out about it. I saw the interview from him like now. He looks so old now. Because probably at this time he was like in his early 40s, late 30s. Now I think he's like in his 60s.
Okay.
He was like late 30s, and the way you're watching right now, like like he's like in his late 30s. Now he's like in his early 60s, I think. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
Also, if you feel like getting creative, like these little, they're like fabric pieces. You see them, they're in boxes, they're always style, but they're kind of small.
Okay.
If you do follow the directions on the box, well, there's pans in the oven. So before you turn the oven on, make sure you take them out and put them on the counter on the floor. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, they'll be ready to put your pizza in and be like, oh shit! And the pans are like,
Okay.
okay, so you want to do
Okay.
Do you know what's all about the boom? Man, cool baby.
Oh, good.
What? Listen, buddy, that's not very nice. Know what I mean? I'll be in Minecraft after this Fortnite match. Trying to do his daily challenge. I'm level 7. I'm doing a daily challenge quick. And now I'm gonna be in there. The 3D locations are awesome. The freaking spy places. They're so freaking cool. Some of my favorite people. This season's gonna be a good one. This season is very fun so far. Shut up. I'm being a clicker, by the way, if you know what I was doing. I heard someone zipline onto me. Someone ziplined above me. Darnette, Last of Us, man. DR Night. No clickers DR Night, surprisingly, actually. I didn't encounter. This is the first time so far, like in one night playing the game, I didn't encounter any clickers. I was shocked. Wow, I got a night off. I got a break tonight. In the second game I was playing, The Last of Us 2 DR Night. I didn't encounter any clickers. Even though the story sucks in the second one, the gameplay's still fun. I was expecting to fight some. But alright. The gameplay is still the same as the first one. It's great. Like the game, just playing the game is fun. It's the story sucks. But like the controls are, the gameplay's fun. It's the same as the first one. Playing the game is fun. Just playing it is a fun time. The only thing that sucks is the cutscenes because of the bad story. No, you're bad. You suck. Oh, they ruined Ellie's character. Ellie's still good. Not they ruined it. She's still good in the second game, but like, compared to the first one, like, what happened to her? she's more cool. She's more tough. I'll give her that. But like, at the same time, she's kind of a little. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. It's a play the game to understand. Hey, bro.
What?
Bros, what's going on, bros? How's it going? What's going on? Hey, who pissed in your cereal this morning? Jeez. What happened to you two? Like, man, why are you so quiet?
Because I'm just being quiet.
Stop being quiet. Say something to me. No, say something to me right now.
I'm trying to output the HUD and focus. Shut your mouth.
Huh?
Shut your mouth, Jew. I'm trying to fucking output the HUD.
What are you trying to do? Besides that
Output the HUD.
What game?
Oh, I'm just playing Fortnite for the new season. Once I get a...
I've been playing since it came on, I may play duos later. At this match, I'm actually gonna go on Minecraft. As Tommy's in there. I'm gonna go in the realm of him after this match. I was literally just doing daily challenges. I played this a bunch of Dominic yesterday. I'm just doing dailies right now. I do gotta get a win this season though. If you guys, I need to get that victory glider. See what it is. I haven't seen it yet. You suck. We're also saying like last chapter, we're only getting 4 seasons this chapter, so this is the final season of the chapter. So there's something we might get another chapter ending live and end this season again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. This is the final season of this chapter. It's 4 seasons this chapter, just like the last one. It's weird it's only 4 seasons now. Why did they just do that downgrade to 4 seasons? Went from 10 to 8 to 4 and now 4 again. 10, 8, 4, 4. Two chapters in a row, only 4 seasons. This is the second chapter in a row now, only 4 seasons. Have you seen the three new locations yet? They're fire. The spy places are really fun.
No, I haven't. I see their names. I just don't.
You need to go, and they're really fun. They're sick. This is my favorite season in a while. The season's really fun so far. It might be my favorite one since maybe the alien one, when the aliens invaded and the Rick and Morty stuff came.
Really? Do you like that season?
Yeah, that was a fun season. I loved that season.
Yeah, I fucking hated that season.
No, screw you. Seems awesome. Hey, that chapter had my favorite POI of all time next to Lonely Lodge, Sweaty Sands. Sweaty Sands is my second favorite POI ever next to Lonely Lodge. Yeah, this is my favorite season since that one. So it's been a long time since I've had a favorite season since then. This is my favorite one since then. This is like my top 3 now this season. Probably number 3 in the top 3. I don't know what 2 is. Number 1 is Chapter 1, Season 7. It's the favorite season of all time in the game. This current one right now is in 3rd place. Second, I gotta think about it. I don't know. Actually, no. Second's the first spy season. In Chapter 2.
It was good. It just went on a bit too long.
Yeah. So yeah, Season 7, Chapter 1's first. That one, I think it was called Top Secret that season. That's second, and this one's third. They're my top 3. They're my 3 favorite seasons in the game ever so far. This is 3rd place. I love this one already. It's only day 2. With the new stuff I discovered already, really fun season. This is a good season. This is a really fun one. This is a good one. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, that's the thing in this game. It's like, whenever I'm getting bored and I want to delete it, it's like that usually happens when it's like one or two like seasons in a row that are really boring. But then when that one really fun one comes again, it's like now you love the game again. That's how it feels with this game nowadays. It's like there's like a 2 or 3 seasons in a row that all suck or are really boring, and like it makes you want to leave the game until out of nowhere, just bam, out of nowhere, suddenly this really good, really fun season comes, and it's like it feels like old Fortnite again. That always happens to me. This is that fun season. This is a really good season again. After the last one was okay. It got boring after a couple of weeks though. This one's different. This one's fun. I'm enjoying it.
I don't remember a single fucking thing about the last season, I'll be honest.
Same. Well, that's also because for 2 weeks of the season we were on vacation.
Hopefully, I didn't
And
play
while we
that
were
much.
gone, there was a Jujutsu Kaisen event. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
they had a crossover for that anime. They had shop, and they had a whole event for it while we were gone. It was very similar to the Dragon Ball event they had. Like it had its own battle pass, just like Dragon Ball and Star Wars did. Dragon Ball and Star Wars are the same thing. Buddy, your line drew like 2 chapters ago. What do you mean? When you stop playing it, you drew the line. No, you said you're gonna play every single one. No. No, you already promised you're going to. You can't just not do it now. You can't not. You promised. No, you're not breaking the promise. You're gonna keep doing a lot of events. You're gonna like it. You're gonna keep doing the events, and you're gonna like it. At least watch them on my Twitch channel then. Yes. Alright, at least stay in the party while I'm in it. So I have someone to talk to. Just so I have someone to talk to when the events are going. At least stay in the party when they're going on. So I have someone to talk to. So if I'm doing the event alone, I got someone to talk to. Me, baby. Oh my god, stop being a crybaby. If they had a freaking Supernatural crossover, you'd be re-downloading the game, playing it again, wouldn't you? If they had the Flash in here, well, they already did actually have the Flash. If they had a Flash Battle Pass, if they had a Flash Battle Pass right in here, and the whole season based around the Flash, you'd be playing in a heartbeat. If they had a Stranger Things crossover, Battle Pass crossover, you'd be over the moon, jumping up and down, super happy. Same goes with Supernatural. Dee and Sam from Fortnite. You would love it. Oh my god, guys, it's Sam and Dean from Fortnite! It's Chuck from Fortnite! It's Castiel from Fortnite! I probably jinxed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
I might have jinxed it. Okay. Alright, to make you feel better, I jinxed it. If it does happen, next time you see me in real life, you can get a free punch. You can punch me. You'll get a free punch for me jinxing it. Alright. Don't do my stomach. I might not be able to breathe if you hit me too hard. But do my arm, because at least I'll break an arm instead of not being able to breathe. I'd rather break an arm than suffocate. Let's do my right arm. I'm left-handed. Do my right arm. My left hand's my dominant hand. I need my right one's the weak one. I'm lefty, so the right's weaker. I don't need to use it as much. It's weaker. No, it's weird though. Even though I'm left-handed, when I play sports, I use my right. It's very strange. When I'm playing sports, I do better with my right hand. Everything else, I'm a lefty. I am a lefty, but if I'm playing bowling or something, I actually do better with my right hand. It's weird. I don't get it. What? What was that?
You're like a motherfucker, so I don't feel like playing Fortnite.
What?
I said I am lagging like a motherfucker, so I do not feel like playing a Fortnite Battle Royale.
You cannot put Slurpee in the double cup. That's what the thing Dominic says, the meme.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Dominic says? The one I'm talking about?
You cannot put the double gulp in the fucking Slurpee.
Well, what is he actually saying? Like, say it slower so I can understand. I don't know what the actual words are.
You can't put the Slurpee in the fucking double gulp cup.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's goofy. AF. What? Oh no. Yes, you are. I actually wasn't thinking that, but now that you mention it, you probably are.
Well, no one was talking about murder before, looking kind of suspicious, just saying.
What? Was that bullshit? What'd you say?
I don't know, no one brought up murder till Tommy mentioned it.
I know, he brought up murder first. He threatened to kill me, so... After all, he's the guy who wants to punch me in the stomach, but I never gave him the right.
Objection, Your Honor. This nigga's cat.
Why would I give him the right to punch me? It could not be me. I never said that. I never said he could. Could not be me. Objection, Your Honor. Nuh-uh.
Fuck you! Nuh-uh.
Objection! Objection!
Objection! This nigga Kevin.
Whoa! Source, trust me, bro. Sources, trust me, bro.
Yes.
Where'd you get your information from? Trust me, bro. Dude, Drew McIntyre Matt Riddle's team sounds like a McDonald's meal. McRiddle.
McRiddle.
I'll tell you what that's, Tommy? Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle are a tag team on Raw, and the New Day named them a tag team name. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle are currently teaming as McRiddle. Sounds like something I order from McDonald's. I see other people make that joke too. It's not just me. I've seen a lot of people online make that joke too. McRiddle sounds like a McDonald's meal.
Yes, good.
Look at McDonald's. I'm gonna take your order. Yeah, I'll take a McRiddle. Sounds like McRiddle. Like McGriddle sounds like McGriddle. You know, they actually have a legit meal there called McGriddle. That's
Yeah.
what McGriddle sounds like. Seven people left. Almost done. I'm in the final 7. The match is almost over. So when I said that before, when I told you before, this is my last match, when I told you that before, I was still skydiving out of the battle bus. That's why I'm taking so long. But now I'm in the final 7, so I'm almost done. Like, now we're almost at the end. Oh, well, I just died. Now it's over. Someone sniped me. Someone sniped me from a tree. Now I'm dead. Let me just get my battle pass rewards I can get from leveling up, and then I'll be in there. I need that win. Yeah, victory glider. I hear Manuel got. Oh yeah, did you see my new picture and name yet? Hello? Yeah, I told you before I did. No, I didn't see what it said. No, I'll look at the close-up picture you sent me on Instagram. The one you sent me on Instagram has a better close-up picture of it. I'll look on that. You sent me on there. It's a lot easier to see. Instagram. Instagram. Let me in. It says let me in. Very beautiful. Very nice. Ah.
Let's go.
Let's go, Daddy.
I'm so happy I had installed this music pack.
What is it?
For Mario Kart Wii.
Installed it? What are you playing?
Mario Kart Wii. It's a mod.
What did you install?
A mod.
What's the mod?
A music pack, I just said.
What's the pack?
Oh, it's called Shadows Music Pack version 2.
What was that?
A music pack for Mario Kart Wii.
What music's in it?
It's... I think it's like primarily video game music.
Sick.
There's some Pokemon Persona music. I know Rivers in the Desert from here. Okay.
What? Why is that so good? Oh my god. Nice. Oh, by the way, Dominic doesn't like Baki Tommy. I told him no. No. It was cool. Shut your mouth. Exactly. See, Bodoyozo? I told you Tommy agrees with me on this. He's getting sick of isekais too.
What?
See, I told you Tommy's getting sick of isekais as well.
Oh, okay.
Right, Tom? These two don't get it. They're they're all like isekais aren't the only thing. Yes, they are the only thing now.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. There's too many isekais.
Okay, yeah, there are too many. That doesn't mean they're the only show being made, though.
They're the only types of animes that come out nowadays. They're not anymore. Port to a new world.
Because they're self-inserts, that's why.
I'm sick of that same story. It's repetitive. It's the same thing every anime. It's getting repetitive now. Think of something else. Yeah, that'd be cool. More like a club anime. That'd be sick. That's something different. I like that. That's something new.